For you Virgos, you have the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. You also have the Six of Cups. Somebody wants to come back. Look, you have these three cards right off the rip, right? The Three of Pentacles, you're very well known at this point in time, right? Like it is, as I said before, you've been kind of a lot of you Virgos have been working on yourselves, right? On the low, thinking about what it is that you need to do, staying focused. And the Eight of Pentacles reflects that, right? And that's part of the reason why you're so popular. It's because a lot of you Virgos, a lot of us, because I'm a Virgo, we're hitting our stride. We're hitting a lot of strides. I know I am in my personal life. I'm not going to get into it too deeply, but we're hitting some serious strides. And people like winners. So the fact that you're not around too much, the fact that you're not trying to cater to other people, you're just doing what it is that you're doing, staying out the way, that's very attractive, you know? So the Seven of Cups, you have a lot of offers. You have a lot of people, like it is that I said, that, you know, you could pick any of them. You have a lot of people that know your name, seen you around, talk to you, all of that. I find you attractive. And it's just a matter of you Virgos having to talk to them, find out if they're interested in hanging out with you. The Six of Cups, however, you already know what this means. This is about people that you used to inevitably like talk to romantically, now all of a sudden deciding to come back, trying to hang out again. And I mean, ultimately, though, it really is up to you, Virgos, to decide whether or not you want these people to remain in your life. Because at the end of the day, that's kind of one of the things with us Virgos, right? When Mercury goes retrograde, we got to deal with people that we haven't necessarily talked to, trying to come back, you know. And you know, that's the problem with us Virgos and Aquarius. We will deal with, when you are an Aquarius or when you are a Virgo, you deal with people that come back, hurt you, disrespect you. Then again, they come. I'm trying to tell y'all something, because I done been in that situation myself. Been around, known a whole lot of people that I was talking to, said some disrespectful things, said some real despicable things, did some real despicable things, and then now come back and, what's going on? Hey, like nothing ever happened. And I'm like, I'm living my life without them, all of that, and they was going, what's up? Trying to look cute, trying to look beautiful, trying to look handsome, trying to look whatever. And that's kind of what comes with Virgos, right? You know, we will go back and forth with people over and over and over again, up until we get our heart broken enough, and then we decide that we're finally done with them. So now the Ace of Swords now represents this being a situation for us where we realize that we're not going backwards. We're not going backwards. You know, we've been down this road. Us as Virgos been down this road enough to know that we've been here. We've seen what it looks like when somebody is being disrespectful to us, being super combative. Like, a lot of us, like, that's the thing. Like, a lot of us Virgos be rich on the low. A lot of us Virgos be very successful on the low, because Virgos deals with riches too. A lot of us Virgos be successful on the low, rich on the low, but a lot of people spend way too much time trying to be hood boogers. And what I mean when I say hood boogers, constantly disrespecting us, constantly being super crazy, talking outside the side of their neck, just giving us all types of unnecessary out of body experiences with the, you know what I'm saying? Just I can't even say it on here, but just the most utmost disrespectful things that will ever be said to a person. And meanwhile, us as Virgos, we be having mad value on the low. You understand what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to online. Like when it comes to us Virgos and being online, especially if you the type of Virgo and you really have something going on, you really got to stay offline, because there's a lot of people who be jealous, a lot of people who, act like they kings and queens online, and like online be the domain for people who have lost their mind. So a lot of the times when they are, right, Six of Cups, when they are disrespectful and now they want to come back, now it's like us as Virgos is like, what are you doing here? I'm not even thinking about you. So now the Ace of Swords is about how, like I said, we've decided that we're not going back. But the Ten of Wands represents, here they are trying to, in the future, give us this type of BS, trying to act like, they are bringing in value when they are actually not really bringing in value. That's the lie. That's the cap in the whole thing. That's why it is that, you Virgos can dub them, because that's another thing too, as Virgos, that we got to experience too. We got to experience people who, like I said, talked. I can't even say it here on YouTube, but talked all types of smack and come on in. I need help. Like a dog with their tail tucked in between their legs. And then now what do? Now all of a sudden they try to constantly talk about how they'll change. I'm going to change, Virgo. And what do we do with our stupid selves? Because we're inexperienced. We go back and we decide to hang out with them, and then we find out, oh, you really don't have value. You were just lying the whole time. But yeah, a lot of us Virgos are way too much experienced for that. We're not dealing with that. Person tried to come on in, we don't rock with. We just probably not going to say anything to them, if anything at all. Keep the peace. Because a lot of people are stupid. A lot of people, especially, like I said before, especially online, a lot of people, this online thing really gives people a serious false sense of reality. But what happens when you log off, right? So the Temperance and the Four of Wands is about how, so us as Virgos, like I said, we're in the lab. We're in our labs, right? Kind of being scientists, like how this angel is mixing and matching, right? Isis is mixing and matching. That's what it is that we're doing. We're mixing up concoctions. We're mixing and matching. We're over here in our own world, being scientists, handling our business, doing our thing, living our life. Not worried about a soul. And the Four of Wands, as far as marriage and love and all that other type of stuff, it is on our mind. It crosses our mind from time to time. But again, the Two of Wands, people be tripping. And people really make themselves look stupid. Because there's plenty of successful Virgos, but a lot of people always try. That's one thing that I noticed too. A lot of people always trying to play us out, trying to act like we don't have money. It's like, stop trying to count somebody's pockets. You don't know how much money somebody has. That's the same reason why it is. Let me give y'all a piece of game. That's the same reason why it is a lot of these individuals be wanting people to be flashy. That's why they always sizing somebody up, talking about you don't have any money or you don't have body. Because what they want you to do is they want you to succumb or cave or buckle up underneath that peer pressure to now become a cookie cutter, right? A cookie cutter person, right? Go out and get the Brazilian butt lift and do all this. Or for you to flash with your diamonds. So now they can put a target on your back, and they can now know, oh, now that you got something, because I'm seeing it, now that I'm able to see who has and who doesn't, I'm just going to go over to you Virgos, because now I see you putting yourselves out there. Not even realizing that's not even the Virgo style. Virgo by definition is low key. We're low key. We're understated. We could have $1 billion. Alexander Skarsgård is a Virgo. Some of the richest people in the world are Virgos that you've probably never heard of, are Virgos. No lie. No lie. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Jackson. Virgo. Richest people in the world. But you wouldn't even know, right? I ain't gonna say you, but a lot of people wouldn't even know because they spent too much time spitting on us. But now us Virgos, we finally get it. Okay, a lot of those people, they don't want us around. Okay, cool, that's cool. So then the Hanged Man is about how us as Virgos, we're being patient, staying in the lab. What do I mean when I say staying in the lab? Keeping our own company, staying quiet, doing what we got to do, staying out of the way, not necessarily looking to date. You know, we may approach some people time and time again. We may approach and say what up, but if a person isn't really trying to take the time to really get to know us, it's a dub. It is what it is. So let's clarify the Hanged Man. Matter of fact, let's clarify the Six of Cups, just to kind of drive this home. The Tower, the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Nine of Cups. Right. The Tower and the Eight of Wands represents, again, this is ruining people's perception that they have all this value. Let me explain something to y'all. Every single person that I've ever dated, they always come back to me. They break my heart, and then they always come back to me. Because what will happen is that with all of this value that they thought that they had, they told me to F off. So that's what I did. I'm not new to this. I have plenty of practice walking away from heartbreak because, you know, people overplay their hands and they're very disrespectful for no reason when all it is that I ever did was like them for real. And that's the same thing with a lot of you Virgos. Again, watching a lot of people overplay themselves. So now the confusion is they're not as beautiful and as attractive and as wanted as they try to make you and everyone else that they come into contact with that does not know any better that they are. They're not as in demand. So the Ace of Swords now and the Nine of Cups is about how this is a situation where, so us Virgos get it. And now they want our attention. And then now a lot of us Virgos are just not going to give it to them. And we shouldn't. Keep pressing on, Virgos. Keep doing your thing. Smash the subscribe button. Smash that like button. Hit the notification bell. Set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Please come through, right? There's a link in the comment section called a link tree. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website that has my social media outlets from my Teespring store. Starting to get colder. Go ahead and check out those hoodies and those sweatshirts. There's also... There's also, my books that are out. Go ahead, get those. Created 3 books. Go ahead and get any one that you want. Get the physical copy if you ask me. Or get the ebook, get the soft cover, whatever one you want, hardcover. Also, too, follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is there, too, when you click on the link tree. As well as get my private tarot readings. Thank you. Appreciate it.